Soy un re pelotudo, estaba hablando. Bueno, bienvenidos a una nueva temporada de streaming de este canal, un relanzamiento. Tengo ganas de empezar a streamear otra vez y nada, voy a empezar a jugar a diferentes juegos y después voy a resubirlos a YouTube porque me di cuenta que nada, y que si me gusta hacerlo, ¿por qué mierda no lo hago? Si me gusta jugar, me gusta hacer streaming, charlar, que de vez en cuando venga uno como meras y charlar, ¿por qué no lo hago? Entonces dije, bueno, lo voy a empezar a hacer, si ya que estoy al pedo. Así que nada, voy a empezar a jugar diferentes juegos, hoy voy a jugar al NBA y nada, y estoy muy contento y tengo ganas de jugar y hacer streaming y charlar y conocer amigos y nada. Ahí está mi Instagram, pero un Instagram que voy a hacer con el que voy a subir el contenido que hagan en el stream, como los clips y demás, y mi canal de YouTube. Base, escoltalero. No, base. Mano a la derecha. Dorsal. Uff. El 10. El 31 o el 69. Yo soy el agente 69, así que... 31. 30 por Messi. 31. Bueno. Finalización, tiro. Con este. Yo quiero ser rápido. Este. Tiro de 3 todo. Ah, este tenemos que cargarlo nosotros, me parece. Tiro cercano. Bandeja la carrera. Le cargamos todo. Precisión de pases. Quiero hacer un román ahí, distribuir. Movimiento en el poste. La defensa, siempre en todos los juegos soy malísimo en la defensa. Todos los juegos. Continuar. Fornida, musculosa, fina, compacta, robusta. Y yo soy gordo. Pues no lo puedo hacer más gordo. Esto no sé. ¿Por qué no te ponen en kilos? La vergadura 80 centímetros. Está bien. Tirador estático, penetrador, organizador, creador de tiro. Penetrador. Sí, completado. Ah, similar a Luka Doncic. Inicié mi carrera. ¿Dónde estoy? New York City, puente de Brooklyn. Andás a ver. Puente de la Mujer, Puerto Madero. ¿Pero por qué me muestran un barco? ¿Qué, yo llego en barco? Tú, tienes un momento. Ha logrado récord personal de 36 puntos en tu último partido universitario. Pase a la derrota frente al equipo que todos consideran el equipo del siglo. Pero es viejo Duke. Nadie te da una oportunidad y sin embargo casi te saca de la mano la mayor sorpresa. Joven leyenda ahora mismo Duke. He fallado el lanzamiento. Esta es mi familia y la he decepcionado. Yo puedo hacer también la voz de las cosas. No es más vuelta de tuerca. Gracias. Gracias. ¿Ese soy yo? Ese soy yo, me parece.
Let's just say that I'm in the city a lot and we just happen to be there at the same time.
Ese no es el actor, el de la película esta de que entrena en MMA.
Floor spacing needs a bit of cleanup, but
Yeah, I told you I'm a football player.
yeah, you're a senior now.
And I told you I am a football
How many D1
player.
football offers you got so far? Tough.
Yo quería hacerme barbita, pero no.
Is the game the right way? You're a great player. But great isn't special.
Wey.
Oh, come on, coach. That's a pitch. Trash.
Cualquiera esa,
Did it
mierda.
return a pitch.
Still open.
Started mine. Duncan didn't play organized ball until they were 14. Steve Francis was 16. Giannis was playing soccer until someone wised up, probably gave him the same speech. And now he's an MVP.
Okay, so what, coach? I mean, I'm not just some charity case you want to help out. What's in it for you?
Listen. Wins. I have a lot of good kids. I need special.
Not special.
Your natural ability is, yes.
Yes. ¿Qué quiere que haga, coach?
Basketball again. It starts all over. Those questions. It becomes about him again. It's never been just me. It's always been us.
Stop running and take him on. When we first met, you told me how you loved New York, bled New York. You wanted to be part of a bigger world. This is how you get it.
Hace 3 años. Esos somos nosotros.
Maybe football is your game. I mean, you play
Ahí está el que está haciendo entrevista.
Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
Yeah, what about LeBron? He was a football player.
You ever seen that man pass? That's the beautiful game, right?
Ya se comparada con LeBron.
Yo, Duke, great to see you on the court again, baby. Yo, we saw you win state. Brick City for real, son.
Thank you, appreciate y'all. See that, son? Right there? That's what I'm about. What are you about?
Barrio. Ahí vamos a jugar. Para el instituto Eagles.
Right now,
Esto es como un renacimiento.
rebuild. We are only as strong as our belief in each other. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Es ahora, chicos,
Are you ready?
¿Estamos listos? Sí.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Yeah. Eagles. Agarra la dos, gana. Junior. A mí me dicen Junior.
No pressure.
Sin presiones.
All you gotta do is be better than me in my first game.
A romper colas.
All right, so what happened?
Just aim for more points than turnovers. All right, and you'll do fine. This is your moment.
One moment. You guess it. Vamos, guacho. A mí, hijo de puta, me van a tener que matar si me quieren sacar los puntos. ¿Qué tiene relator en estos partidos de mierda? Estoy yo. Bastante alto me dicen. Ah, mira, la piba no me la quieren dar, estos putos.
Still though, Newark is led by senior KJ Day. And the crowd will be a factor here for the Eagles. This is the type of atmosphere you love at the high school level.
Bueno, la metí.
And a new lineup. Day, the team captain, he'll now start at the 2 with newcomer Junior playing the point.
Yo tengo que marcar este Gil.
Zadirko filling at the forwards, and Marceda steps in to get the start at center. And the Hornets come in with their usual lineup. Luan and Dermanenko are in the
Empezamos bien el partido, ¿no?
Star forward Bobby Erickson begins the game at the 3. Ramadas and Aslanoglu fill out the 4 and 5 spots. Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the
Lo que sí que noto que no somos rápidos para correr.
Gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles. Marceda, he
Cheto.
in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong. Pass to Erickson. Over Zadirko. Here's Porter. Dermanenko with it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
Dale, papá. ¿Qué vas a hacer?
Outside Erickson. Back to Dermanenko.
Mira, esa era mi marca.
Off the assist from Bobby Erickson. Big basket there. The 5th time's the charm.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to. Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized. Now here's Dermanenko. He's tightly guarded. Here's Newark East. Outside Day.
Bien ahí.
Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Well, Day's prowess as a ball handler. Really grown during his time as an Eagle. He's executing the play out there with real precision.
Inside.
Nah, pero mira. Defiende re mal.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Here's Junior. The shot
Bien, Junior.
is good. The D must keep Junior out of the paint. Even when they're physical with him, he's capable of converting. Time called.
Un poco egoísta Junior, bueno, no la pasa, pero bueno.
Have gone cold for the offense, and he just wants to give them a bit of a reset.
Burning the timeout is worth it in this situation.
Vamos, simulata. Nos toca entrar a nosotros. Como que las águilas están ganando.
In the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program.
Bailó sabroso ese Gil.
Erickson with it. Mason on him. Check out Mason.
Bien, perrito.
He tracks the ball.
Bien igual, bien igual.
Is ready and waiting with an authoritative block. Junior outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Bien igual, bien igual.
That deep inside. Sometimes
Ahí a lo Román Riquelme.
This is why you have to do your work early to deny anyone getting that low position.
Good on both attempts. He started to play with a little more edge to his game here in the second. He didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter. Pass
Por el momento estamos bien, chicos, va queriendo el equipo. Tengo que aprender a defender. Por lo menos a molestar. ¿Habrá la posibilidad de hacerme mis propias zapatillas? Las Juan Maldonado 1. No estamos agarrando la pelota, chicos, Estamos limitando a defender acá. Y nada más.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon. Dermanenko with the bucket. Showing you the instincts he has as a passer. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Junior.
Tiro de 3. Adelante.
And Vlad Dermanenko pulls it down. That shot missing. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Here's Junior. Day. Chalk up to
Bien ahí, asistencia.
That's now their third straight basket coming off an assist.
Estamos bien, estamos bien.
play of ball movement. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Bastante alto hice a Junior.
Yet another trip to the line. Just continues to have a much different feel. A lot more contact going on.
And that's serving them well. Keeping the pressure ratcheted up on the defense usually pays its dividends. No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
They need a lot more for him if they're gonna be successful. His shooting is dragging them down.
Casi me da la asistencia,
Now here's Dermanenko, covered by Junior.
Canal de Junior,
In just over 3.5 minutes played into this second.
Junior es un apodo que impone respeto.
Erickson.
Tipo, no sos un pelotudo ni ahí si te llamas Junior. Es como llamarse Juan Maldonado.
4 on the clock. Tries a three. Black pulls it down. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Zadirko outside. Day. Junior outside. From deep.
¡Ay, puto Junior!
Rebound. And it's in.
¡Cheto!
They've been attacking and
Estamos en C.
marking this run.
And when you're aggressive, good things tend
Está
to
cansado
happen.
Junior,
We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity as the game goes on.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke, one of the biggest names in the area.
And here's Joe Levesque outside. Knocks down the triple. Hornets shooting guard Dermanenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement. Now here's Day. He's covered by Levesque. Pass to Junior. It'll count.
¡Ah!
Clock runs out and we are heading to halftime.
Estamos bien,
Eagles out in front, up by 6. And with the teams headed to the locker room, we'll step aside. Back shortly with the third quarter.
Está bien, Junior. Estamos bien. Podemos mejorar.
And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State.
¿Por qué está vestida así esa? Con ropa corta y gorro por el frío. Vamos, Junior.
And here's Levesque. Pass to Dermanenko.
Perdí la marca de ese Gil.
Dermanenko out.
Ya la Comebol intenta sabotearme.
Back to Levesque.
Saben que Junior es la nueva sensación.
Dermanenko with it.
Bueno. ¿Cómo perdí esa marca?
It's off the mark. breaking through and grabbing the board. They know they can't keep getting beat there.
Hopefully this
Prometela,
is
boludo.
and then get something started. Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
And he's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first
Yo aquí tengo que marcar el 2, ¿no? Tengo bronca con el 2.
As a junior, you just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Pero ¿cómo no para de nombrarme la prensa, loco?
He's a pest on the defensive end.
Sabemos que hablar de los Eagles vende.
When his team has the ball. The Eagles with the lead. Junior with it. Guarded by Erickson. Pass to Day. Black. Junior, high post. He's got 6. Now here's Lack. He's covered closely. From deep, it's KJ Day.
¡Cheto!
Picking up the dime. When they've called his number, he's delivered. No reason to
En ataque estoy bien, en ataque estoy fuerte. El problema es la defensa.
Pass to Porter. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Vamos, muchachos, si vamos a defender así, para picar la falta.
Timeout called by the Eagles. And coach sees something he wants to bring up to his squad.
He's gonna make sure
And we're about a minute and
¿Cuánto vamos?
played here in the third quarter.
Rompa culo Eagles.
Here are the Eagles. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who is
Falta,
following,
falta.
but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood. It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw. He hits both from the
Cheto.
stripe. Growing up in Newark,
Yo terminé por lo menos en B.
Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York
¿No está?
City.
Ahora tengo que marcar
Playing
este.
those pickup games
Al
is a
8.
great experience for a young player.
Tengo mambos con el 8.
Difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three.
Ah, me revolé.
The rebound by Porter. The Hornets trail. Here's James. And so he earns
Me
a free throw line
recolé.
of contact and he'll shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And so he hits them both.
getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot
Ah,
in the
mira.
second half.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but the clock stops as well. Pass to
Pero lo
Lack.
estoy pidiendo. Junior es de esos jugadores que quiere tirar al centro y cabecear al mismo tiempo.
Now here's Junior. From the arc. And
¡Ah!
releases it in time, but it's off the
Me
mark.
cuesta todavía la media distancia. Estamos bien, chicos.
It's the Eagles. They're up by 7.
Contra los Bartons.
Back in a minute.
Decime, Barto, ¿qué pasa en Mar de Plata? Que no te dio la nata.
It's still anyone's game.
¿Me sacaron a mí? Estoy.
And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season. Absolutely.
¿Qué pase y qué asistencia,
He
¿eh?
hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills. The pedigree is there with who his dad is. Outside Luan. Now here's Porter. He's guarded by Marceda. Back to Luan. To the middle. And the basket by Ramadas.
Making the game simple. When one of Luan's teammates is uncovered, he finds him.
Outside, Lack. Pass to Junior. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Zerdir.
¡Qué jugada!
And it's good for 2. And how about the time from the big man, Marceda, doing a great job finding his teammate. And here is Porter.
Decime, Junior, ¿qué pasa en Mar del Blando?
From down low.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Just over a minute and a half here into the fourth quarter.
Pero dame el pase.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day. And with this huge lead for the Newark East Eagles, they've come out and set the tone they really want to set for the rest of the season.
Tiempo momento de los horneros.
A game like that illustrates exactly what the school is after. Strong showing from the Eagles as they look to have this one wrapped up.
Ramadas, Zadirko covering, and Dave Zadirko with the block. Ramadas misses. He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is right up on him. And it's Junior missing. His finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to take it to the hoop with conviction. And it's Levesque missing. Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Bien.
Close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to
Decime Junior, ¿qué pasa? Ese lo tenía que marcar yo, me parece.
Proving how skilled he can be, even with good defense in his face. Pass to Levesque. Returns it to Erickson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ramadas. And it's
Bien.
an even 3-on-3 break. From deep, it's KJ Day.
Pará, Junior, no podés pedir todos los fútbol, boludo. Tenés que dejar que los demás jueguen.
This is Day's mindset sometimes, and the D's got to play up on him more. And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Pero toca el fútbol acá, la concha de tu hermana.
Pass to Junior. Rebounded by the Hornets.
Está re cansado Junior, Como Juan Maldonado en la vida real.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter of play. The three-pointer off the mark.
Dale, Juni. Buena transición, sin hice nada.
And everything's going their way right now. That's how it's been for them all game long.
And this late in the game, there's little chance that they're going to let a lead like this slip away.
Outside Erickson. Pass to Dermanenko. Levesque fades and shoots. Zadirko grabs the rebound. Now here's Day. Here's Junior. Pass to Marceda. A kick out to Day. Junior. He's guarded by Dermanenko. Zadirko outside. Junior.
¡Ay, no quiere entrar esa puta! Decime Junior, ¿qué pasa en Mar del Plata?
Now here's Erickson. Expanding his range. The three-pointer goes.
The three-pointer is huge in today's game. Erickson knows this and he sprays it home.
Outside Day. And the final horde sounds chalk one up for the Eagles.
Paliza completado.
And a fantastic start to the season.
And the level of skill from the last few years is visibly better for the Eagles. Junior seems to fit right in with the rest of the team. Newark East fans have to be excited about how they look.
And the Hornets didn't lose this game, the Eagles won it. To get a win over a talented Burton team.
Estamos bien, estamos bien.
For the future of Newark East this season.
Proyección inicial. Ah, porque yo estoy en la secundaria todavía. Estoy en la secundaria todavía. Y entonces ya me quiere la Unki para que vaya a jugar el equipo de básquet. Ya se me acercan todos los chupasangre.
How you doing, man? I'm Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
think you sound familiar, but I don't know. I was a kid when he still playing ball, so.
Boy, he loved you. Talked about you all the time. There was one story about a purple jumper. You had to wear this thing every day. If you did, you would just cry.
Red. Nice to meet you, Archie.
Hey, I'll get right to the point. Upside, off the charts. High basketball.
Tiene buen conocimiento, buena estructura y entiendes cómo va el ritmo.
There's a package deal. Easy sell.
Sell. To who? You talking like scholarship?
Yes, sir.
Is that something you think, or something you know you can do?
Next one, you show me what you got. Bring me some high numbers. Win, and then we'll talk. But your first game, learn from it.
Vamos a pensarlo,
You
Archie.
said, Archie, right?
Archie, qué nombre choto, Archie. Qué grande Junior,
Los míos son años, sudor y trabajo, no digas que no nos costó. Si más de uno dice que me odia, pero quiere ser como yo. Llevan 4 años desde que empezamos y seguimos teniendo el control. Los viejos con la misma receta, mato la pena con alcohol. Me puse la retro, me siento Michael Jordan cuando me bajo del show. Mejor que no hable, no salgo a cazarlo, atraparlo como un Pokémon.